This is a special, urgent, top priority edition of the Child Killer Murderer Hall of Shame featuring the newest US Attorney General Pam Bondi. Hello, friends, this is Unmasked Truth with Harmanjit Saini, where I provide unique analysis of world events based on the unmasked truth that after surrender, Germany continued World War II clandestinely and became a killing machine. I also provide true news that you will find nowhere else. Now, why is this edition urgent? My sources were almost frantic in signaling to me to lose no time to expose US Attorney General Pam Bondi, who just took the oath of office yesterday, February 5, 2025, as a German masquerader, that is, person of German ancestry living in white countries, and a German masquerader child killer and or murderer. The only reason I can think of is that she is ready to file lawsuits against me for defamation, slandering the highest public officials as child killers and other celebrities and people in high places, possibly with the charge of endangering their lives as it may encourage people to make attempts on their lives. The purpose of the administration also seems to be to have me arrested and put in jail where attempts on my life can be easily made, or it may try to deport me to India on the basis of immigration violations, where Modi's government will be gleefully waiting to put me to death because I have also exposed him and his top cabinet ministers as murderers of Sikhs. I have stated that it is not slander to state the truth about people being child killers and or murderers, especially when those exposed could possibly commit the crime of murder or other high crimes again. But I believe Pam Bondi was nominated to be the next Attorney General because she had made a firm commitment to file lawsuits against me. Matt Gaetz was previously nominated because he had made the same firm commitment, but because of his background, his nomination fell through without going through to confirmation. God succinctly describes characteristics of German and German masqueraders using the capital Nineveh of ancient Assyria, Germans being their modern descendants, to represent them in the book of Nahum, chapter 3, verse 1. Woe to the bloody city, meaning they are given to murder and bloodshed. It is all full of lies, meaning they are given to wholesale lying and diabolical cunning craftiness to deceive others, and robbery. They rob and plunder almost all people. The prey departs not, meaning they are always victimizing someone or the other at all times. The Associated Press reported on February 4, 2025, that Bondi repeatedly stressed at her confirmation hearing that she would not pursue anyone for political reasons and vowed that the public, not the president, would be her client. But CBS reporter Jacob Rosen wrote yesterday, in her first hours as Attorney General, Pam Bondi issued a broad slate of directives that included a Justice Department review of the prosecutions of President Trump, a reorientation of department work to focus on harsher punishments, actions punishing so called sanctuary cities, and an end to diversity initiatives at the department. The Attorney General established a weaponization working group to review Biden administration law enforcement policies. The initial focus of the working group will be the Trump cases in New York, the indictment pursued by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, and civil enforcement action brought by New York Attorney General Letitia James, neither of which involved federal prosecutors. The group will also review the two federal cases against Mr. Trump pursued by former special counsel Jack Smith and will examine the prosecutions of rioters who stormed the US Capitol on January 6, 2021. If that does not prove misrepresentation by Bondi during her confirmation hearings, I don't know what else does. She indicated that she will not pursue political opponents, but that's exactly what she has stated she will do within hours of being sworn in. That is the German masquerader trait of lying in full display. Before her confirmation hearing, Bondi and the present administration assessed that it would be easier to work with the state of Florida to sue me and put me in jail, with Governor Ron DeSantis being a child killer and a murderer himself, who appointed Susan Lopez as State Attorney General for the 13th Judicial District, covering Hillsborough County in Florida, where I live. Susan Lopez is also a German masquerader child killer. She would be the one who would actually launch the prosecutions against me with the directive to arrest me, which would be performed by Sheriff Chad Cronister's office, exposed as another German masquerader child killer and a murderer. I had explained in a previous video that I will have the lawsuits moved to federal court as the so-called persons slandered by me by calling them child killers live all over the country. Therefore, Pam Bondi and the current US government assessed that I have to be prosecuted in federal court. Since my sources have indicated that I should immediately expose Bondi for who she is and what she has done, means that Bondi could file the lawsuits against me immediately, even today, and try and have me arrested and jailed. I'm appealing to the US House of Representatives and the Senate to intervene immediately to stop this carriage of justice or miscarriage of justice, because their goal is to arrest me and have me put to death immediately. Florida House of Representatives and the Senate have already started acting to not let Governor Ron DeSantis have his way any longer. Governor was trying to take over the power to enforce action against illegal immigrants, but they have not allowed it so far. I have no doubt that DeSantis' purpose was to use his power to arrest me on illegal charges of being an illegal immigrant, but Florida legislators have so far thwarted his purpose. The US House of Representatives and the Senate should also act immediately to curb the runaway misuse of the power and resources of the federal government by Pam Bondi and her team against me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and read my articles on important world events, World War III watch, how world events are fulfilling Bible prophecies, politics, international business, advice on health and medical problems, and much more for in-depth and insightful analysis. Please also follow me on my YouTube and Facebook channels, Unmasked Truth with Harmanjit Saini, to view and get information on the latest videos.